Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. GREEDFALL 2 is here, and it's actually taking place 3 years before the original one. In my opinion, this was like a sleeper hit back in 2019 when it originally released. The dev team Spiders has obviously been hard at work on the sequel since then. The game's published by Nacon, and they're also sponsoring today's video, so thank you so much for that. When you see this video, GREEDFALL 2 is actually entering early access. You can check it out on Steam by following the links in the description, or if you happen to be on Steam watching this, hi, my name is ChristopherOdd. I make Let's Play content over at youtube.com/ChristopherOdd, and after you're done browsing Steam, I'd encourage you to come over and say hi. The early access content in GREEDFALL 2 should take about 10 or 15 hours to get through, and that's estimated to be around 25% of the total game length. I know when I covered the original back in 2019, I made 71 episodes that generally range from like 40 minutes to over an hour. So there was a ton of content, and I would expect GREEDFALL 2 to be no different. We are going to dive into the game after the time-lapse completes of my character creation, and let's get going.
Why have you been throwing all these sketches?
So that your island can be appreciated by the rest of the world. Everything is new for us here. We have so much to learn, and who knows, the flora of your country could very well save mine.
Save it from this sickness you told me about.
The Malachor, yes. This is what I hope, in any case. It's taken so many lives back home. I do hope we haven't brought it here, too. I heard there were some sick people in the village. Let's talk about something else. This is the big day, is it not?
Yes. Today is the day Nilan and I begin our initiation.
Ah, I thought as much when I saw that strange woman appear in the village. Congratulations, you must... your mother approaches and she doesn't seem too pleased.
Fravidem amaraugum takasare noigse adiven. Kahole yesad kaids, quesa puisigach, da regusag anedi essa, adveld ole soneded, toig, ment minan veluded.
I actually love their language. It's one of the coolest things about this franchise. It's I believe it's called Terfradian. I might be mispronouncing that, but it's beautiful. Very like Elvish inspired. Yeah, we better go with her.
I must leave you. Our chief summons me.
Go. But do come and see me again when you can. I'd very much like to hear about this ritual.
If you've never played GREEDFALL before, this is heavy on story, lots of choices, lots of dialogue. It's just a very, very solid RPG. We got some tutorials here. We're going to learn some things as we go, get reacclimated. Just check out some of the stuff around here. Hello.
Es spricht im Namen de da levolana tierras hach. Linquida deis de degedach vigi. Comaros de malni. Es vel de degedach dem.
Okay, so that's our way out of here, but let's not upset too many people and let's just get going. So, this world, there's this sickness, this disease called the Malachor, and I'm sure they're going to cover some of this in the game, but I don't want to spoil too much of the first one if you haven't played it yet. There's some pretty heavy choices you need to make, especially towards the end of the first one, in relation to how you're going to handle all of this information and who you're going to side with. Highly recommend playing the first one if you haven't.
Nas mewinem vorken sindad da arsisau da garantamen. Na frichti corte sonegad.
Smein em fravind, velolto, et ja es cor da sonegad. Ariden ger, esto es sa.
Rootless.
Diwa daralwi samel sin aniloin. Tegede da elo mali minen kasin.
Ja. Es du gement radidau de hedet madia to rebne iso glendi.
Es vel em linquid to tegedach, es im nama ka hawelam. Nas ankenam da etenem alig da raidi ta flamam. Qua awelem seg.
Qua awelem seg havat hier.
Fravins frank de dierna an hevigem. Butech ach, ma vridan deolt nes sed mat. Smeuin quisem se cavinanem samel nes diernam toflanem.
Esto ugesin, navregen comarosi dwint. Take them.
If I had to imagine, we are probably around the age of like 16, 17, 18-ish. Like enough where our mother is still telling us what to do, but old enough where we're having this initiation. So maybe we'll get some info on that.
Estrahem veresanto. Radidendam sachen diagam da wind luchton.
Caer? Adadordam se agases radai de ragach. Naistalemi, a convenie frasi? Es radador naik se jam linguides bei en mished daen?
Ja esa radida no convenda quena sequena. Voken quis a jechtam da jungari vigi.
Das echter me em voglend neis junga de la renoixa. Sag broig de neis luchton ja is ten. Qui fravind ma berden varsa tenjasim miklodaik dequels.
Madits danida vuxanti, adier, aval, adier nahach, oradida der mens velude is.
Es dechem da gomfrangide da dierna. Es menilanem, agesines fridenem ger. Es nie voglendaiga.
Nilan. Es dechem dam casin. Es meshedam. Voglinde kaishedan.
Vridenger. Es les anumam. Muy crimodorik. Frichtig. Credo. Anilaim. I voglendaik. Sago es esa. Si arula mai aidam. Tu si dame sara di doa. E varach a vinaim. Con frangdis. Mi aniru se maledi. Quanto rebadari malarededao a yoenga.
Throw us in there.
Estrag me closted saradida. Na mem eve me armantiam sam pisru noixa.
Sage sam. Rense danie dechem farwedi, daher camem far voglendi. Voglendis desases redis ediaes radei emesto. Kiden donegada shantamen lag obledenen. Es radei emadraig quahi luchton ten. Nasordis da doiga araigidem. Bad oleg loan de farwedi duis a magenta.
Qua avalem sega doflein. Quae dem fleda statusudi esin neis luchtemen jaquensend. Esca oversheda a sonea joam.
Yeah, quite a few. Let's see here. What was the argument about?
Manas tanguas rid. Quae vred radides cavevam.
Samo radidu quis. Nacoidem amanteam sam mada cavernoixa. Lientara orgi, neis henese. A contagidem es anaogi maragdent. Sagnaule. Quedem es quinta agenta leis rog. Care de siendo venemen ulgemendo. Ages abimelam vas, andevarsem emernoixio voglendi en michedni. Ami frogusimo en emevedere.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know that he's a friend yet, but he's just, at this point, he's just an interesting foreigner to me.
Da renoixa es doia dale. A vorken dam quesa. Fare de es retach dam da renoca renoixa oil rodit. Wint jech demasie ent questo var regude. Sage solei.
Credembo acosac siosa. Sagens loem biceni, en bed dani requisen agredor neis frati.
Let's ask about Mev.
Quid fravins mador ke hediernam havail.
Fravindel samel si gusudue. Arole sonegada a heneseis samel dienem hach gedactas. Es crimo derek se venau ca henesam. Des mare se vis, ag find enon mil fictaman ad ranon. Moiolole hoila. Marica se viem si es Na fravind marang, nama MSD vikshar hirem. Sageras de enclostedas, osie hade segama va heleg suisi.
Okay, so she's super respected. Don't mess with her. She's the great mistress of wisdom. Yeah, okay, fair enough. What about the ritual?
Quid bud e dead jam bud radai dale dach?
Na fravind novegem, es runam donegade, sag voglendade, ed andenachtem, lawa, sed me van atoflanem. Anondagam qualsheid fledade. Echredneis sonegad sen, ages olod moi crimoderigagam de hen omiu frictimen. Tege dad ni mag. Ages radei de gedo, donegadaman, da halinia rimo.
Okay.
Esamemem com frange medierna.
Farea dis adiuem disima. Encar sed, e corei cam davani legiside, arechte gledan.
Alochedar, avoel. Vregame suleida hadesia quel shedemene vigi.
Okay, so meet Mev at the ritual arena, and let's just check out what the logs capture in here. So it's a little bit of a summary of what we've done. This is actually super helpful. If you ever jump in and out of games like I do sometimes, then you can come back and just kind of catch up on anything that you may have missed. So I like that a lot. Let's head out there. Minimap provides an overview of the immediate area, allowing you to see the objectives you're working on and certain interactive elements. You view a map with N. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. Different places of interest are marked. We'll not mess around too much just yet. The language is, as I said, like I think it's beautiful. But it's also it's almost mesmerizing. Like I find myself just listening to it. And it's so calming. I get into this like trance. And I want to know why they're calling me rootless. I have a couple of guesses here. Perhaps it's like we came from somewhere else, or we don't know where we're going. Who knows?
Mendens ni de hoiragi wintiernas. Es velem na vregim komarosi des.
Yeah, I'm mesmerized into going the wrong direction already. Classic. Classic. Okay, we'll take the long scenic route. No problem. Oh, are we thrown down against that? All right.
Estogem radid minan. Disam gaidam en lamen e cam ferta voglendi.
Ja, adierna.
Velmu kagiden kodnade to seis. Nameundum anueri tortesia marauto.
Okay, so targeting. Clicking on a target allows you to lock onto it, check its status, and attack it. With auto attack mode activated, your character continues to attack their locked target when there are no more orders. Basic attacks do not consume action points, but rather regenerate them. Now, it'll probably explain this, but there's a few different combat modes as far as I'm aware. One, you can have full control and you can micromanage your party and tell everybody what to do. There's also a setting where your party can do their own thing and you can just focus on yourself. There's like tactical pauses as well, so you can pause, initiate a bunch of actions, and then do your thing, but I'm sure it'll introduce it as we go. Okay, so we're gonna lock onto the target.
Let's show them what we're made of!
And the auto attacks are gonna just do their thing. I guess, okay, so he's not gonna fight back. That is very nice. Thank you for letting us have a win. Okay, tactical view. You can study your enemies, think out a plan of action, and issue up to 3 orders to your character. You're not required to pause the game, and your orders will be executed without having to leave tactical view. If you press left shift, unpause while staying in tactical view. WASD to move out. Zoom in and out while in tactical to see the whole battlefield. Okay, so let's go tactical view here. You've been assigned new skills. Take the time to read the descriptions when the game is paused in tactical view. Casting a skill using the hotkeys, consume action points, and have a cooldown. So let's see here. You can see in the top left, we've got our action points, we've got our health, we've got, I assume this is armor, and then probably some type of magic. So use your skills against the Landverus, and then you can cancel this in the order listing. So let's just take a look. Here's our basic attack. We've got the Destructive Blow, inflicts damage on armor, casts 9... this is magic damage upon magic deflection, and inflicts 24 physical damage, costs 2 action points. So let's start with this one. I might have to actually move in closer, so let's do that. And then from there... Oh, that's cool. It takes all the context in. If this guy comes over, we'll set it up like this so that we hit both. And then we have Roar of Death, inflicts damage on enemies in the targeted area, regardless of their armor, inflicts 21 damage on armor, 10 on magic armor, or magic protection, inflicts 52 physical damage, costs 1. Let's go ahead and do like this. It's a little bit larger of an area as well. And then I've got different stances. So Destroyer Stance increases damage and chance of critical strike, but reduces physical and magical resistance. Only one posture can be active at a time. So if I were to cast this, does that count in my orders, or is that only for these? Let's say we're gonna queue up on that. Okay. So let's let it do its thing.
Let's show them what we're made of.
That's cool. That's cool. Actually seemed to have hit that guy. And then we just go into the auto attacks. Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now companions have joined the battle. We can select them by clicking on their portrait or using these shortcuts. In tactical view, you can plan out the battle by issuing up to 3 orders to each of your companions. Then press left shift to unpause and see your orders executed. You can press this key to change your orders at any time. So this is going to explain the things that we were looking at in the top left. So health, physical armor, magic deflection points, the squares, their order listing, and the action points here. And the battle by defeating the Landverse. So we do have 2 of them here. You can view all tutorials in the guide in the J menu. Okay, first of all, tactical pause. Now, let's look at each of these guys. So Nilan, looks like you've got a ranged power shot, you've got some healing, Good Samaritan stance, reduces cooldown times for healing and spells with positive effects on allies, but increases damage to the caster. Only one posture can be active at a time. I mean, it looks like we've got 2 melee users, so hopefully we can do this. Let's have her move in here and engage over there, and then we'll queue up the Protector's Fury. And then for Nilan, let's do a move just back a little bit. Oh, sorry. Let's do a move over here, power shot there. Can I queue up multiple? Yeah, I can. So let's do that. And then for us, we're gonna move in and try to engage this unit. Can I go Destroyer Stance? Reduces my physical and magical resistance, but it's gonna increase my damage and chance of crit strike. And then I could use him to heal me up if I start taking a bunch of damage here. And then I can maybe use a Roar of Death on this one, and then just engage. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm gonna pause here. So I had clicked to move in this direction, but I wanna just engage there. Nilan, we wanna move away. And we'll keep an eye on the health bars and stuff, but this seems fine. This is gonna be on cooldown. Can I queue that up while on cooldown? Yes, I can. Okay, nice, nice, nice. And then here, she has to regain some of the action points, so we can give that a second. Reduces damage inflicted, but increases armor and life. Let's queue that up for her. And then for me, again, let's just auto-engage there. I think that's fine. Let's go. Finish it. Finish it. Chase. That one still has 9 health. Let's go to her. She's just fighting, that's no problem. Maybe with Nalan here, let's try a little heal. And then a move, and then a shot. And see how that goes. Very nice. Okay, you have no action points. You have different means to restore them. Basic attacks or energizing potions. Yeah, and that's totally fine. Basic attacks here are gonna work, no problem. There we go. Okay, cool.
Navregt for sumunem dorkenium da argumedau. Suisies radees calda nadach, kagaishedon en vlaman. Ami frogu. Estradees nama, relusem da huis radachtam. Dayam vregames tulanem no. Quedes donegada.
Okay. Let's say that they are, I mean, they're probably both. I'm not gonna let Nilan answer. I can handle this. Protectors of nature.
Es vogeloiga betus. Es radai dwinta ogel de tale mi nees henesees.
Es vir. Sag vregende da wind corem. Da wind luchtum. Monesained nees wisvarnes luchtumanes direm. Es caer en jam vogelade. De me vrangemesin. Clos due quiedon tiri. Avel du colli lagachtas re antamen lag. Lemat, ad noedam dau tortendis. Esrade amaroigade, et enaisem de jam quent suis reena. Aragdis, ebunedem ayagam. Estortem ael jam ad noedam, dam fis huis direm. En enegosomes siteneg. Sadiu estu vlerta viadidau ad luchtos, asciende bivedemen. Argadis en albois yandawi, milemen aberdis abiem varhas.
En velne dendere renoixa kaha ole de kad.
Clos dis me radidau cahuis valem. Vregdis suis vantem sies. Fravind mahis kenne.
Jo, sag mal elvelnedender. Quodes radeem vregar?
Bud vradaiem forhuelmes kassem farved folad. Reum den contortam neis luchtom.
Es fran de gadactam voquel aridenger. Mad. Tegadis noa gadregdis quantorebander satorten.
Es esaminama.
Okay, that seems like a pretty heavy mission to give some initiates. It would not surprise me if she's going to send scouts and people to follow us and report back. You've gained a level. Let's allot a new skill point to your character and their companions. N to open the inventory. You've earned a talent point as well, which you can spend in the character menu. Okay, so let's see. In the party menu, we have gear. Here's our inventory. Let's start here. Skills. Okay, so we got paths of destruction, protection, paths of charity, weapons of, my bad, probably war. I don't know if there's a way to, yeah, here we go. Weapons of war, Tirfradian bracelets, and bows. Okay. So for us, we probably want to stay down this destruction tree. And it looks like we're actually being granted skills within the specific trees. So if I go here, reinforcement gains a mighty effect which increases the damage inflicted. Okay. Let's unlock that. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's 1 point. I can use it wherever. This is actually showing the amount of points that we have, that we've used in that tree. That's fine. Okay, cool. Attribute-wise, I think strength makes a lot of sense. What do we have for here? Increases max life by 36 per level. Kind of tank up a little bit. Two-handed ranged weapons. One-handed blades. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a little bit of extra life here. Focus is max action points. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's take that right now, because we're a little bit low compared to our companions. So let's confirm that. What does advanced display show us? Just an overview of our total, like a total breakdown. Okay, nice. And then we've got talents here. I've got an available point. So survival, detect important elements in the environment and traps, and to make ointments for your party. Diplomacy allows you to manipulate and sway others' minds and improve your relationships. I love that. Stealth, wear a disguise with more ease and enhance your ability to move with stealth. So that's a big part of this. Okay. Alchemy to brew alchemical concoctions, and then mechanics can be used to pick locks and disarm traps. Man, I'm gonna go diplomacy, I think. Let's improve that. And what do we see in here? It's the same breakdown. Okay. And then a summary of the talents as well. Cool. Let's confirm that. Done. Now for these guys, he's got the bow. So they have way fewer trees to build into, but what might we want here? He's got this heal already. Heals the targeted ally or the caster, heals the life points of targets in an area. That might actually be good because we're both frontliners and then we could hit both people. Allows you to heal yourself or an ally in range with first aid. Applies mighty effect to the target, so that could be good for us as well. Double arrow if we need more damage. Let's build him into like a healer of some sort. Attribute-wise, strength is absolutely nothing. Will increases damage inflicted. Let's go. I'm going to go action points as well. I might do that for all of them right now. For her skills, so she starts with the mastery of impact weapons, protector's stance, and protector's fury. This is a warrior's leap. So if you're hitting an enemy that's going to like swipe, you can move back 5 meters. Afflict weakened. That's kind of cool, actually. 100% chance of applying the weakened effect. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, she can taunt. I like that. Knockdown. Inflicting damage. Requires an impact weapon. It's pretty... just looking at the action point cost, she has some pretty expensive stuff already. So maybe we'll take a taunt here. And that's going to synergize pretty well. And then let's give her... I'm actually going to give her more strength instead of the action points. Okay. Okay, let's get out. So combat can be as complex as you want it. I'm playing on adventure difficulty, by the way, which is, it goes story, adventure, and then there's one higher than that. Or you can customize it as well and use sliders to determine like what your damage percentage output is compared to normal. You can impact your like team damage where you hit each other, how much that would do. You can really customize it to whatever you'd like. And then, of course, the different ways to do combat. If you want to just set your guys up to do whatever they want and you don't want to micromanage it, then that's totally okay as well. Okay, question the clan hunters here. Visit Toflin and the sick. We're going to do both of these, and then we probably end up leaving here.
Beer tirtumad, they need.
Beer tirtumad. Is a kenum already dani?
Ask about the disappearing game.
Radid mev dier na har kadaktas. Dani siende biem de edon. Nas sitten.
Na fravin quad voglin said. Sages vir sevoquel. O aginim quasalim fricte de bien sienda bebedon. Da barbadam da veru dar neuda far hassa diuirfer. Bol krektidao. Anamali keni anamar vila yam ludum seg. Berended kom farweda kanaidir bar.
Traneugt quid betrichs wind grechan da ana bali. Samel sin echter ident kvies.
Escolda regus a nama vetrechan erenoixe. Orgent, arenen da holeia esament. Estaugem toigdent kavila ola ledi. Samel sakon, ja esenole heniedem vedemenno.
Burufara kretin da regu arcon. Sac sienten farberu betrechem enail. Anasto wigawa milementen, barig. Mende magalea quinak dactam. Adreg den quaha vedon ane arm.
Anna adregende reduven. Na brogdedwind.
Esel grendum frume de saheda. Mas betraken barig. Es volla takadeti diuen men fraga raigident.
Sie und mestege dacht already. Es voladem oirag dent request kenne.
Puslan Swiss lerg.
When I read that, I was thinking disappearing game, like hide and seek. Disappearing game, as in the animals, of course. Well, it sounds like there's some big beasts that are attacking other animals. No doubt we're gonna come face to face with that. In the first game, there were boss type battles, I believe, so be interested to see how they evolve on that stuff.
Adiern to floin.
Odiern.
Es oleg loen me da elo duis sarenta. Quetient vregu da already duis.
We need information about the sick.
De daurebi neis voglendi. Forvarsche de dier na har. Da hoyoragi ebuna dem etenia si de jam quens de vegan. Fravenduem nakanta bed vredeis mad. Sagna fravendem marag moi. Eska tenia sem nui?
Ja, na velo legs a kom farweda frag. Toik dis. Bokiden morden, da gantabe dis a morkedi. Sadiu esad glad. Es vel da linquidau de vregu vasi. Esten slana. Masuchtir. A se vinunt hanem morigan. Ages esa ent aurai dion.
Beort dir simad alana agad vurgan. Est fragmeda oglendi dead. Natugdu en quens de des ateniasem.
Cantabed. Kodlad. Anna. Fabarag.
No radit sino vorigan. Igidad madad ni kasen.
Es essa nida already de. Quod tu mi detenois?
Ani tosum kaidun nama hagledem queni. Samer siadamon. Sagavetusidu kodi kotromachtas. Tasien emolek. Ageshred feshidach ragontortag. Es in fontaram medagirach en mushaem. Anna fledach da hexregau. Kant habednem vernem laumat. Samer mas helnem en insistel. Haganes satoresi. Satladach ja esolog marach.
Mother come tau seed begun everach. Sa cantabidu sam.
Samelme. Na metoi ta grimoderen karadi dawa bodein. Vego me de ta igam. Welt tir simad arenta. Forir esa glad moden. Es reidiuan anau siend kengu. Arvred vas hesapis he vogeld neis sonegadi.
Na fravindu toiux velu de sadiu adoid.
Na sienta yigi da de. Sag sienten a begen edi sege a bogeldi de.
Forir. Es ovun. Varem frangen der oila an vigem casin. Fared tu sendrei donea da vuied an quonam maderca haglidon queni a coldi cotrumachtas casin.
When did the symptoms begin?
Quantusiden suis haglidon queni?
Tausid kaval. Radiodum radem frag. Sagane tausum bonama han sademin. Sag echred namames. Esco hovon varem. Da elu mordeni ensa com lorgem.
Bud vel me vrekdem requis mader keid me mach. Sag na smeund membo requis antrum.
Smiund moden casin. En bonama rara jabad varnen ab. Smoinem exre de loxen kruns revegen. A klostu agunas da hei kiden vegen.
I laugh when Morden was talking because obviously he's more sick than the others, but they were all chatting and participating, and then he says a few words and they're like, don't talk. And he's like, oh, okay. Kind of feel bad for him. You think it's anything you've eaten?
Ested requis nui? Vlenganem ane darknet?
Farnas de herenoixe?
Na ved morden blaganon. Anna togon buedo a leg by a dem de haven noixa. Es namere fischen jam bedva. Agetoreda nad jambed sina bahasen zaradam.
Fravind madeluban jigas, agenunya marad. Asande fleganon. Forken madad me da hadni no daudent.
Nalied toda nemi daudeis. Alana me minundanem. Sakes rade emsmiunend da hole aladachtan. Samel modenem na esem sitena bigneg. Veish toreda fridenan. Aka gona dachtam nayuda da herenoixa.
Any type of habits you've changed? I'm sure that they've explored a lot of this stuff, but for us going out and looking for solutions, it is helpful for us to know.
Nuidet suis vansen. Fis noi ochs quantusite taganta bediten?
Na, es bledenem disaunit kahe saulem. Dare mau brosanamen an sed henab. Ane quendredem da veruva rimachamen. An is feshid an enidem sang. Ag andreg da verue brosnan, ane diwyd diwig.
Es queniat com frang se carnad. Ever diglenach elobomen ja es ancanem da medadem hasi.
Pravind mad en enyer don feshe dahi modeni. Tegen casin en jaquen rendam. Tegedesin casinamon.
Es follad emes reques essin ja quert sateniasem?
Maia sinanes quae nas ten me casin.
Es foladem oi raigames et mategedemesin. Adlo ret sidas suisored. Fregarmes e veliam sientam da haioragi jageskaden.
Adlor hedwe sitri.
Eshrei da de nilan atodan e gada dag.
Vogolenta heda. Lungt tira laun suis gamaman.
Yeah, so it's interesting that he's not afflicted. It's obviously not contagious, but he's doing all the same things that they are. Why isn't he being hit with this?
Qua awalam sega dier.
Quan berda de hawalem var hasarenta.
Okay. Well, let's see if there's anything that we can come up with here. So here's the fishing spot, and then way out here is what's causing the game to disappear. The fishing spot's a little bit closer. So let's see if we can head out this way. I do like that we can set these custom markers. Does that show on our compass as well? Bottom left, it does. All right, cool. Now, will it clear when we cross it? Because that's always a nice little feature for me. While exploring the world, we come across signposts. They indicate the direction of various locations. You can also rest there or pass time. You can also travel instantly to the location of each signpost you've unlocked. I assume that's this then. Yeah, fast travel. Okay, cool, cool. So we're going to head towards this area. Is it going to be up by that blocked path where that beast was? Yeah, it's gone. Cool. Okay. River Drytrad. When you advance stealthily near enemies, a detection indicator appears. If your presence is detected, it will fill up until you're perceived as dangerous and will trigger combat. The indicator switches from yellow to red when an enemy detects your presence. Stealth stance. I mean, bushes with fireflies are excellent hiding places to increase your stealth. Okay. If we get caught here, I'm not going to be too angry. I wouldn't mind seeing one. Oh boy. He's on us. Now, will he follow me into here? Little bit, little bit. He doesn't seem to trigger on the companions, which is nice, because, like, that's a whole level of micromanagement that can be a little bit obtuse sometimes. Okay, let's see what's going on at the fishing spot. Something's got to be sus here. Tracking view to examine your environment and highlight points of interest.
Es radei de hachuam. Veluma siente moi ragi de diavreg ten. I regender saluban en evragam
Normal
karnat.
plants.
Nasa redeent.
What's the range on our tracking, I wonder? Okay. So let me see. If I'm back here... Okay. It's pretty far.
Es esa de satoreda. Anafrichti den tentolorki.
Looks like we have something over here. Or is this just going to indicate the general area? Okay, it's more back that side. Large spotted arum. Seems... Ooh, jeez. Oh, hello. Okay, these guys were triggered quick. You can change your companion's level of autonomy, here we go, during a battle if you don't want to control them directly. The autonomous party option allows them to use their action points freely or cast skills. However, they have no access to consumables, which is probably a good idea, nor to skills which require them. Shortcut submenu, click the 3 dots to see the autonomous party option. Okay. So let's see, if I go here, autonomous party, let's just see how they're gonna operate.
Let's show them what we're made of.
Let's check out our, okay, yeah. Finish this one, please. I'm curious to see how much healing he will do in this auto. Let's go destructive blow here. I did hit her with that friendly fire, I think. It is nice that they have the hotkeys above as well. Like if I go over to here and I say I want to heal on Shada now, that's sweet. So we can just switch between that. So they can be autonomous, but I can still control if I want. Okay, that, I don't know, that feels like the way to go in my opinion. Get some loot there. You do get experience for that, so you're almost incentivized to take those fights. Have anything over on this side to investigate? Nope. And when you're in this view, you're not running as fast. So you're slowed down. Okay, we're following something. Now there are mushrooms up there, but they talked about mushrooms. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff actually. Okay. Dead fish. Whoa, look at them all. Yeah, okay. Something's in the water. Something's in the water.
Reques. Selquediam dovoad. Toik kasurda lewolanem. Esat grimoderik sabetrechan. Ami frugu vrekt reques eten.
Samel nais garantanan in vigem.
Estauk. Everait do hoiragis alewolanida elukodese.
If something's making that throw up, then that's a problem. Can we jump up this? Yep. Double Aminata. Broken trees and stuff, maybe stumbling through here. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is doing like a trait check here. Survival, follow the trail, tier 1, 75%. Survival, test success. Nice. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Doing some, like, proper tracking here.
Oriden ger. Maum kaire vorhel maradi samilimen. Es animam nes hennes.
What about the experience, Nalan? The experience. Oh, there's like a big cave here. Okay.
Quetsient maradi de. Es crimoderik sa betrechen. Na abalen samelsa.
Richtig ul tlada igo Amsterdam sier. Esa danai. Amaxels quadiam sheid fragabali. Siens velu ambia did kaeshem.
Kaeshem. Samel nes e shaigaten. Budeya nemiut nes garantan.
Es ovan varm ked. Ka ul rimidach ever velu oleisa feshemen maru var heglendam.
Mo nemi den der fashion. Lema tenap kassin.
Exactly, guys.
Na siemten linquido abalinis luchtos samel sale wolanem. Esradeem diwedmet.
Ma serchem fredes rod airagem e venam erenoixemen.
Oh.
Smeundo toig de essing?
Fravintnem emes quintagent.
Fraglia dau dent, es vel tegedem velu.
I was worried that it was going to be them because that's just going to get everybody all freaked out. It's dark. What's this? Copper ore. Red-legged golden orb weaver silk. Okay, I was expecting this cave to have like a giant beast. Looks like we can just continue following this. We can investigate their mine. I mean, on the surface, that seems like that's the logical thing.
Hey, you! What are you doing in our river?
We're working. What does it look like?
Our people are being poisoned by something that's in the water and the fish. And that's where we find you.
Yeah, except we're miners, not poisoners. I don't know what's going on with your people, but it's got nothing to do with us. Leave and let us work.
You and your land-scoring Moin are responsible for it. You won't get away with this.
I was just gonna say, this is our diplomacy, baby. Okay, very cool. Let's try to calm him down.
Anilain forvarshai dead. Hastagen tiwigau saveremen. Es moja puisig da dugi de kwetsjart.
Agat gailu dadem. Radid mev daur held
She
farberri
did say
for
that.
nerti.
Es wir. Lemat radidis quint. Beroident mera.
Look, our friends have been getting sick ever since you started mining near the river. All we want to do is save our people. Can you understand that? And to do that, we need to understand what's going on there.
I'm telling you, we're not doing anything that will poison anyone. We're just mining. It's not complicated. Besides, the guards won't let you in.
Maybe they could see for themselves if they went to work there for a while?
As if there weren't enough natives there already. And with the theft, they're not hiring anymore.
Sure they are. They just need a recommendation. Just tell them I sent you. My name is Ganimet. Go talk to the master of the mine. He's always in need of more workers.
Thank you. We'll take your advice and get a job.
Mens vregu des vergeju da herrenoixa. Da regach neis dale mis jesno? Fravindem kasur em sient nama bujed. Sadone men ja nemident ni.
Es radeem es durga ir. Hagem fravindem kakovir ka kwet nei miden der neis luchton. Ka hekter kwodai ragamiagam.
Nas kam aridenger. Advad. Certo.
Budvel da roidi began eladagi
Yeah.
koriden.
Yeah, good idea. Take
Da
that.
iridem nas neimene.
Okay, infiltrate the mine. Let's try to... Let's take that. Take a shovel. Mud sample. Okay, perfect. Now, obviously they're saying, well, we're not poisoning you, which is, let's be honest, that's probably not their intention, I hope. But it's not impossible that it's being caused by something that they're doing without them really knowing that. So we've got a little bit of a mystery here. Now, hold on a second. Got those up there. And then we have this. Find out what's causing the game to disappear. Can I zoom out here? Yeah, deep tunnels, find clues in the mine. I think we should do this. Let's see if there's anything interesting on the way. For me, I don't know about you guys. Let me know how you kind of play these games, but I really tend to prefer the diplomacy options whenever I can, and like try to talk my way through things or stealth my way through and stuff. I always just find that a little bit more tense.
Where do you think you're going?
Okay, they were talking about the dogs not being like large enough, but that dog is massive. We came to look for work, and we're gonna name drop here.
We've come to look for work. We heard you hire natives such as us.
There's been a theft, so we only let people in on recommendation.
Absolutely.
Got a name for me?
A miner called Ganimet told us to go see the chief.
I know who she is. She's been working here a long time. We can trust her.
All right. You can come in, but don't expect to be welcomed with open arms.
Yeah, likewise. You're in a restricted area. You're going to receive a warning when traveling in these areas. Any character who spots you in these zones will be hostile towards your party. Also, if you're spotted, your relationship with the faction as ownership will deteriorate. Okay. Now, yes, restricted, but yes, they let us in. So I presume if we were to sneak in, like it looked like maybe there were some paths around, we could get in this a different area, then it would be a proper restricted area, and we would be under their watchful eye, but hopefully it's not too crazy. The dogs, man, that's cool. These are like Bloodborne dogs. I don't want to mess anything up.
Chief! There's just been a landslide in the West Tunnel. Several of our men and a few natives are trapped down there.
Damn it! What bad luck! As if I wasn't already dealing with enough trouble over that thievery.
We've got to do something, or they're all gonna die.
And we'd risk killing them for certain, or even jeopardizing the whole mine if we intervene. The ground is too unstable.
But...
That's enough. I'll think about it. But I don't see what we can do for them right now.
Send us in there.
What are you doing with your arms just dangling there? Do you think we're gonna pay you just to stand there and do nothing?
Chief, they don't work for us.
No, not yet. We were hoping you could give us a job.
Sorry, but that's not gonna happen. We've got enough savages on the site as it is. Thieves and layabouts, all of them. Otherwise, we'd still have our chest, and I wouldn't be tearing my hair out wondering what I'm gonna tell the company.
Isn't ya indredent ni? Ja regent ne stalemem. A galwen ta dada a mila vet.
Na ein weert mooi al to aan die lijn. Sag het radde en vogle dem mooi, a same en slondem.
What are you talking about?
Someone stole this week's haul. All the gold we've mined over the last few days has disappeared, and I'm sure it was one of your lot who did it.
Yeah, this is the way to go. Okay. Blame the colonists.
You should know that gold
Nice.
has no particular value for our people. It's a decorative metal at best. But people like you, from your continent, seem to attach great importance to it.
None of my men would do something like this. So who would? A soldier? No, I don't think so. A merchant?
Nilan is an excellent tracker, aren't you, Nilan? If you let him study where the theft took place, he'll surely be able to tell you who did it.
Na meinten on vegem da oredis haveri. Ja smeunt ni mila vet.
He's agreed to do it.
Aheda!
Strade dat aige en mamendom nes luchtumen. Amamens extra dag donegadi.
I don't understand the gibberish you're spouting. But why not? If I let you examine the scene of the theft, and you can prove to me that it wasn't a native's doing, I'll let you work here.
Absolutely.
We accept. Show us the place.
Follow me. And try it this way.
So, Shada, she seems like she's obviously a little bit more of a calm head on her shoulders, but Nilan, not so much. I really want to see this through and see what the result is, but I don't want to spoil too much for you guys if you're going to play this for yourself, so I'll see how far we take this here. Workbench. Let's just check this out. Okay, consumables, energizing, potion, restoring action points. Yeah, let's whip some of these up. You don't have the necessary materials. Yeah, okay, that would probably help. Sure. The ones that are in this... Nope, we're going to be short.
This is the storeroom. This is where we usually keep everything we've mined during the week before we send it to Hikmet. Those rogues forced open the door and managed to open the safe. I'll let you see for yourself, but don't touch anything.
If it was in a safe, I don't know what kind of combination locks they would have in these time or whatever, but you feel like it's probably unlikely that it was somebody outside. Oh yeah, see lockpicks. These were actually not bad here. And I assume that this is something to do with the entire party. Let me actually just take a look here. So, he was like a tracker. Where was it? Yeah, see, we are the ones with the talent. So they don't have talent, so maybe not. Do I want to just be picking these locks right now? I don't know if we want to mess with that. I don't want to accidentally anger them. I'll steal their shovels. How about that? It's a nice bow.
Naso done. Anondaga messa vitbog an fare dau drog. Nas
Oh.
folada maradion queske.
What do I know? What do I know about bows?
Salam care. Koida one luchtumen ja toig de sacrifice escheden.
Cremi li echter ham feresam.
I wonder if it's possible.
Ja, es virtu. Es roilanan kasin. At sisamel.
Wonder if it's possible these two cases are linked. I might have to open that if there's nothing else.
Estalan beduia sessa.
Esenolei heniede men saranna me frassi. Na vorei dad.
Gold coins. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that chest. Okay. Is there anything up top? Can we climb this? No. Alright, well. I really hope this doesn't backfire. We've landed all these 75s, which, like, if you play any XCOM like I do, that is very unlikely. Okay. Makeshift tools. You know what? I'm not actually gonna take anything from here. I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, somebody pop that.
Ja, cochleos an aerni. Nasion tendet ne sius fregusa.
Is that the proof?
Sneun veldem oleembo daelu.
Quel shadem forduroidad emalem em nas quintag nis luchtom.
Na fravint ma esradeida radidau. Eranam krokeniam oirogdem. Budau lech dada gredau em toiptere noikse.
Na de hankanam. Na kartem kroken le wolani kavenek.
Okay. Okay. Let's trust our gut here.
So, did your famous tracker find anything?
I think we're gonna just tell him everything. The more evidence that points away from us, the better.
To force the lock on the door, Your thieves used tools that our people don't have.
You need very hard tools made from metal to do it. And we only use obsidian.
Ah, you're not wrong about that. I hadn't noticed that detail. That said, they could have used tools they found here.
Maybe. But I can't see any of us using tools we're not familiar with.
Is that it?
No, there's more.
Your storeroom reeks of blood and game. And we found this small scrap of Lewolan hide.
Yes, and? Your kind no longer hunts, I suppose?
No.
We only kill Lewolans when they become aggressive. We don't eat them.
And we don't use their skins, because they're no use against the cold.
Yeah, perhaps. But I'm not sure how this detail is going to help me catch my thieves. Except that it certainly wasn't one of my men. At least that's settled. Is that it?
We found this bow at the scene. So I imagine that's what made you suspect our people.
Obviously.
It's probably planted.
We haven't used bows and arrows in a long time. Your friend, on the other hand.
I'd never use such a shoddy weapon. This one was made by an idiot who has never drawn a true arrow. Even our children fashion bows of better quality.
If you say so.
That's all we could find that was worthy of note. But it seems to me that all these elements combined prove that our people are innocent, even though they try to blame us.
It appears so. In a way, it's a relief, since there are quite a few of you working here. And since it's not one of my men either, I wonder who did it. Anyway, I'll tell my boys you can work here, and I hope the captain of the fort is able to catch the thief. Thanks for your help.
That's really cool. Now, we are very early, right? So we go in there, we pick up a few of the things. There's only a handful of things to check out. And then we go and we tell him. But I have to imagine in later game scenarios, things aren't just going to be all tidy in one room. If we're trying to solve a certain case like this, we're likely going to have to really search and try to find as much as we can to prove this. But that's, at least in my opinion, a good example of how some of these investigations can go. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't want to spoil too much. These are obviously two major, let's call them cases at the start of this game that could be solved. And we're progressing towards the end of this mine situation. I am personally very curious about what it is, but just so that if you want to explore this for yourself and find out what the actual solution is, I will hold back and I won't spoil it here. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. If you're on the Steam page, hello again. As a reminder, my name is ChristopherOdd. I run the YouTube channel ChristopherOdd. Come over and say hi. And I'll have links down below the video description if you want to check this game out for yourself. It is in early access, and there's I believe, about 25% of the game in early access right now, so you can dive in if you want. For me, I'm going to be following through early access and just see what they're doing to incorporate the community, because I know that's one of their big focuses, to try and get involvement from you guys in the game and get feedback and improve it and then release it as a big 1.0 thing. And then if you guys are interested, I'll do a deep dive playthrough on the channel, so let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. If you're curious what happened in GREEDFALL 1, you don't have time to play it for yourself, I have a full playthrough on the channel. You can check that out as well. And again, I'll have links down below. But take care, everybody. Hope you had a good one. We'll see you next time.